Hi, everybody. This is Brad. Today is the last episode of the Alternatives to Cables series. We are going to look at. Oops, sorry, 1 second here. Yeah. We're going to look at the hardware this time. The previous ones, in case you want to know and go back to those videos, were the network websites, and then we did the YouTube option, which may be ironic. You may be watching this on YouTube. And then we have then I did the library, and then last time we did the streaming services. So I should be able to link to these either in the description, or you may see a link in the video here. So this time I want to go over the hardware. Now these are one-time costs, and the digital antenna, you do not need an internet connection at all. It works just as the rabbit ears used to. Roku, smart TV, and HDMI cord, you will. So let's go in here. So you can buy them. You can go to Best Buy, or you can go to Amazon. Either one of them have them. You can go to Walmart. I believe will have most of them. So you can definitely shop around. But the first thing here is the digital antenna. You can see that there's no shortage of options. They can get kind of pricey. The one that I actually have is this guy here. So it's a multi-directional. So there's a cord inside this, and that means it can capture the signal no matter which way it is. You will want to put this high and near a window if you can, because as with any kind of wireless communication, things that are in the way can block the signal. But it just connects to your so it just connects to your TV, usually with a coaxial cable. And so, yeah, this one's pretty good. You may have to move it around if there's a storm. Different channels going to come in with different strengths. So it's going to be like watching old pre-cable TV. It's not fantastic if you're used to a clear, crisp picture all the time, but it's free. After that, we have a Roku. So a Roku is basically a device with preloaded apps on it. Apps like Amazon Prime and Netflix, a series of other channels. We actually have one at the library for you to check out, to try it out, to see if it is something you want. There is also something called a Fire Stick, which is just Amazon, which is essentially the same thing but stripped down. Apple TV is another example of these kinds of devices that you hook up to your TV to stream movies. Some channels do have live TV, but for the most part, it's going to be on demand, what's called asynchronous viewing, so not live. Next, you have a smart TV, which is kind of like a Roku built into a TV. So you can see it has its apps. Roku is actually making a smart TV now, and the benefit with that is with a Roku you can add and remove channels based on what they have and what you want. With a traditional smart TV like the ones we see here, you're stuck with what they have preloaded. For either one of them, you're also going to need a subscription to those. So you can see here Netflix. I would need a subscription to Netflix to watch this Netflix on my smart TV or Roku. So it kind of gets expensive. It can add up pretty quickly. But if you don't want multiple devices, having to connect to a Roku, this is probably a better option. It simplifies things. To simplify things even more, you have an HDMI cable. And so this is just a cable that plugs into your laptop. And most TVs nowadays have an HDMI connection. And so what you could do is you could bring up YouTube or one of the like Hoopla for the library streaming, and connect it to your TV, and then use your laptop as essentially a remote control. And so whatever you're showing on your laptop will be displayed on your screen through the HDMI cable. And so that's it. That's the hardwares. And you can see this is probably your cheapest option if you already have the internet and a laptop. You can get them pretty cheap. Obviously, how long it is going to make a difference, right? So the 15-foot one, you could probably sit on your couch, depending on how large your living room is. The 3-foot one, you'd have to get up, right? You'd have to like put it right next to the TV. And the price changes. And the different materials that makes it out of just is more durable. So that is it. That is alternatives to cable. Yeah, so if you have any questions or if you know of any other solutions or alternatives, rather, please comment. Because, like I said on the very first video, it's changing constantly. So I may not have covered all of the options. Actually, I know I haven't covered all the options. So, yes, if so, let me just say one more thing: is figure out what you like to watch. Make a list and see what networks put out those shows, or if it's like sports or stuff like that. And then you can kind of do your homework and go through these videos and see which of the solutions or alternatives, either one, have the shows that you want to watch, and you can kind of do a cost comparison, see what kind of bundle you can make for yourself. Right? Any questions or comments, you can comment below, or you can reach out to me at the library. Thanks for watching.